Welcome to West Virginia Wesleyan's Channel 22 News. I'm Danica Props.
And I'm Jason Wilson. Good afternoon, Bobcats. This week, the Center for Community Engagement is celebrating Social Justice Week. My colleague, Danica Props, discussed some of the events the CCE hosted for the Wesleyan community.
Center for Community Engagement and Wesleyan's We Lead teams hosted Social Justice Week, consisting of different events that bring awareness to issues that our society currently faces. I talked to Jessica Vincent, head of the Center for Community Engagement, about the week and the events planned.
The Center for Community Engagement has been working over several years, about 15, to hold a week dedicated to social justice on our campus. We really believe that having a focused week allows us to really hop in, give people different opportunities to engage on different levels, but then end the week with reflection and a focus of how to move forward on our campus to create change and to continue to be social justice warriors. On Monday, we're going to have the Oxfam Hunger Banquet. That event is going to look at world poverty and provide a simulation-like experience for students to be able to see what poverty across different parts of the world actually look like and experience. On Tuesday, we have several different events. One of those is Greater Calling. We have 3 interns who are working across the world, actually, with people in Ethiopia and Uganda in order to get a greater understanding and connection to our local community here and be a resource. There's a program that is focused on school shootings and talking about school safety. We also have an expression night where people can come out and talk about mental health or their experience with social justice through poetry slams or art performances. And then on Friday, we will kind of close out that week with some reflection, talking about how faith can inform our advocacy, but you'll also see the chapel steps full of peace luminary bags and the word change. So our theme for this week is actually our campus, our change. And that ceremony and that lighting of those peace luminaries will really help us to kind of bring the week together and close it out right with a lot of focus on continuing this great work.
Social Justice Week was a massive success and was well attended by many students on campus. This has been Danica Props for Channel 22 News.
Wesleyan students operate their personal radio station C92 Buchanan's Best Mix. Jason sat down with the station's general manager, Tim Walker, on his experience as an executive board member.
This week for Channel 22 News, I sat down with Tim Walker, the general manager of the radio station. He talked to me about the radio station, upcoming updates for the radio station, and his personal experience before becoming a general manager for the radio station.
I'm Tim Walker, and I'm the general manager for the radio station here at Wesleyan. And so basically my job is to approve the special shows that the students have to do for the FCC report, which is really important for us. FCC regulates a lot of what we do, and we have a lot of requirements for FCC and for the report. One of those things is special shows, and basically a special show is having to do with a social topic, a social issue, and we really try to have them tied locally. So it's really about the community of Buchanan or the Wesleyan campus, taking a national issue and tying it into our local standing. But for the radio station, we use the software Jazzler, and it's a very simple interface to use. Lately, we've had trouble with it, so we are getting a new version of software in the studio and new hardware, so our studio will be running a lot more efficiently in the future. And this is a great opportunity for anyone who is really into radio broadcasting. I know I was when I first came here. Music has always been a very big part of my life, and I thought it was so cool that we had a radio station here, because that's something that you think of as being outdated. You listen to the radio in the car, but you don't really think about it past that. So I'm really glad that I've had that opportunity here, and I think any student that comes here with the interest of being a radio broadcaster, I think they will really enjoy that. And of course, now we have the broadcasting minor, so that will be offered. So there's a lot more opportunities for students with that as well. And yeah.
This is Jason from Channel 22 News. Hoping y'all have a great week. See you later, Bobcats. Thank you, Danica. Along with the radio station, comm students here at West Virginia Wesleyan College are nothing short of busy. Reporter Anthony Anderson sat down with students Emily Reed and Chloe Sotomayor on the research for the upcoming Eastern Communication Association.
Every year, the Eastern Communication Association, known as ECA, hosts an annual convention somewhere on the East Coast of the United States. And this year it happens to be in Baltimore, Maryland. And so 5 students are finishing their presentations, presentation preparation for that conference. A really great welcoming place for emerging scholars to be able to discuss their research, to be able to have conversations and think about different ideas and what they're working on and what other scholars are working on, and we get to share those ideas and share that exchange. Some are doing presentations based on papers that they wrote here in various communication courses. Some are more passion-oriented projects that this is something that they were really interested in, and so they pursued that project and submitted to ECA for acceptance.
My ECA stuff, I did both my projects on hegemonic black masculinity. So I'm doing a previous paper that I'd written, and I'm also doing a panel. So for my panel, I'm doing research based on Tyler the Creator and Frank Ocean, which I chose those because those are kind of my, some of my favorite musicians. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I really love that show. It's a Marvel TV show, and I thought, if I'm gonna do something, I might as well make it like a TV show I enjoy, so I have plenty to talk about.
So I completed a research paper on Dior fragrance selling center selling sex appeal. So throughout that, I looked for themes of compulsory heterosexuality, feminized marketing trends towards women, the objectification of female bodies, and male domination. I think that perfume and cologne advertisements alone are always very sexualized, and I kind of began to think it's really only heterosexual couples that are ever portrayed in any fragrance advertisements. And then I just chose Dior because that's one that I'm most familiar with. Always see that they're promoted on YouTube, social media apps, they're even played on TV.
Gets the opportunity to present. It is a competitive process in which these students were able to compete with other students, and in some cases even some of their submissions they're presenting at the same level as graduate students, professors who are starting out early in their careers.
Now, I would also have to go with Emily. It's pretty stressful, the whole practicing and refining the details in all of our presentations. I feel I don't know, getting in, while it was a hard part, actually presenting in front of people who are serious about this career, I think it's very nerve-wracking.
It was stressful. I wouldn't say it was super stressful writing the paper. I'd put that around a 5 or a 6, just because I was kind of able to have more time to balance out actually writing the paper. But now that we're in crunch time and we're getting ready to actually go to Baltimore and present this in front of we don't know how many people, I'm at about a 10.
All students in general, when you can find something that you are passionate about, when you can find an idea or a research topic or a project that you are really excited about, that it's something that you want to spend time working on, when you can find that, I think that really creates this memorable then experience of, I'm able to take this idea from class and be able to now really turn it into a passion project. And that's what I think a lot of these presentations are a project that students have are really meaningful and really matter to both the students and also then again to the field of communication.
Thank you, Jason. There are many events on campus this week. Bobcat Entertainment is hosting many Easter-themed events before students dismiss for Easter recess. From March 27th to 30th, students must look for small Easter-themed frisbees and return them to Campus Life for a prize. Jason, are there any upcoming sporting events?
There sure are. The Men's Golf Championship Conference will continue today on March 28th at Edgewood Country Club. Our track team will be competing March 31st and April 1st in High Point, North Carolina. In the light of the Bobcat softball season, Kendall received MEC Co-Pitcher of the Week. Danica, can you tell us about the weather this week?
The high this week will reach around 78 degrees with scattered showers, while the low will be 51 degrees and sunny. Thank you for tuning into Channel 22 News. I'm Danica Props.
And I'm Jason Wilson. Have a great week, Bobcats. We'll see you next time.